Hello, everybody. This is Rana Mikhailis, and this is going to be a very quick video where this has been a really big win for this Asian American band called the Slants, but it's also a big win for the NFL's Washington Redskins. You see, on Monday, the U.S. Supreme Court dealt with a case of the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office canceling the registration for the Asian American band The Slants was affirmed as unconstitutional. And the NFL's Washington Redskins, whose trademarks were canceled 3 years ago. According to Justice Samuel Alito, we now hold that this provision violates the free speech clause of the First Amendment. It offends a bedrock of First Amendment principle. Speech may not be banned on the grounds that it expresses ideas that offend. According to the Slants, after an excruciating legal battle that has spanned nearly 8 years, we are beyond humbled and thrilled to have won the case at the Supreme Court. This journey has always been much bigger than our band. It's been about the rights of all marginalized communities to determine what's best for ourselves. And I do think that this is a really big win because who is, feminism or social justice to determine what is or what isn't offensive? Because, you could go the Orwellian way of banning and censoring words, or you could turn a word into a word of empowerment. It's kind of a lot like you do not have to let a word get to you. Like, let's look at the word bitch, for example. You could ban the word bitch, and people are going to use it anyway. People on both sides. There are people on the left who use the word bitch against people on the right, which, leads to hypocrisy. Like, you say that you're for social justice, you're against the rights, but you're going to call women and the rights bitches, which, would make them hypocrites, which is weird. Or you could turn a word into a word of empowerment. Kind of like there's this old song from the 1990s. I forget what it's called, but the lyrics are, I'm a bitch, I'm a mother, I'm a child, I'm a lover, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. And when I heard this woman singing, I'm a bitch, it's kind of like, you know what? I am never ever going to let that word get me down ever again. It is nice to see that word turned into something positive and something that you can be proud of. Or how people go and they start saying head bitch in charge. You could turn a word into a word of empowerment. It's why black people started calling themselves nigga as a way to mean neighbor, like what's up, my nigga? It's supposed to turn a word that's held black people back to a word of empowerment. Because let me just say this. People have called me an American as an insult. Like British people, they're like, you filthy American, you stupid American. I've been called American as an insult over the internet. And, you could use the word female or woman as an insult. It's like, shut up, you stupid woman. Or, man, these women are stupid. Shut up, female. You're such a stupid female. You could turn any word into an offensive word, or you could even take black person. You could say, I honestly wish that all black people would get lynched. It's not any better. You didn't kill the adults. You didn't rob people of thoughts. You just changed which words people could use to express that thoughts. The adults still exist, so is they would just be a politically correct racist. You can't kill adults by eliminating words. You could only change how people express their thoughts. And then, of course, it's going to cause hypersensitivity that I have seen amongst black people, where you wonder if a white person is truly your friend, if a white person is truly your ally, or if they're going to talk shits about you behind your back. You don't know if a person is your ally or not. That is why you have microaggressions. Like, oh my goodness, this white person looked at me funny. That's a microaggression. Or that person, gave me a compliment, but their tone, they gave me a compliment in a passive aggressive tone, like, oh, hey, you are very articulate, said in a very passive aggressive way, and it's kind of a lot like it leaves hypersensitivity among black people because you're not going to get anywhere being hypersensitivity. You're just going to have fewer and fewer sympathizers. In the end, when it comes to people who want to say offensive things to you, I mean, you're not going to be happy if a person would say, I wish all black people are dead. And they're being politically correct bigots. It's kind of like it would be better to just be a lot like, you know what? You do you. I'm gonna do me. I am not gonna let what you say put me down. I am an adult, so I'm not a child anymore. I'm not just gonna deal with you. I'm not gonna deal with this. You just gotta hold your head up high no matter what people say about you. When somebody calls you a nigger, whatever, or even when it comes to the origins of the word based, like how there are people like who like to call themselves based mama or based mom or whatever. That word was originally used as an insult, but the guy who came up with it turned an insult into a word of empowerment. You can decide to use use words that were meant to put you down as words of empowerment, then there's nothing a person could ever do to ever put you down. As long as you hold your head up high, there is nothing a person could do to put you down. And it's quite weird and silly to get all upset over petty, childish name calling. It's kind of a lot like I still remember how when I was like in the second grade, I was like, I don't know, 6, 7 years old in the second grade. And the guy was like, you have cooties. You have cooties. And I was upset and I was crying, like, man, this guy accused me of having cooties. And that is really upsetting for like a 6-year-old to be, upset over having cooties. When really it's more the same thing. You're just upset over silly little words. And you just got to not let it get to you. Not let it get to you. Or, use that block button. But you still wouldn't know if you're blocking a white person using the word nigger or if you're blocking a black person using the word nigger because it's hard to know how people look like through the internet. The only thing you could do is either ban it for everybody where black people aren't allowed to use it or allow everybody to use it because I highly doubt say white person's gonna say like I'm white and I'm using this word. They will just probably pretend to be black over the internet and use it as much as they want. So anyway, this has been Random Michaelis. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it everywhere. It really helps this channel. When you share my video, when you like it, when you leave it comments, the more activity that there is on this channel, the more it helps this channel out. And thank you all that supported me. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. This has been Randy Michaelis. Bye.